In today's video, we're going to be talking about the cheapest hi-fi setup that still breaks necks, breaks hearts, and doesn't break your wallet. Anytime you hear the word hi-fi, it usually brings the sound of money, the sound of expensive equipment. I had a dream of creating a cheap hi-fi setup. So I went on a journey called Amazon.com, where I looked up the cheapest and most affordable hi-fi sound system that I could find. I'm just an audio enthusiast that loves to listen to music. So keep that in mind when I'm giving any advice or any type of criticism. I'm not a professional, just someone that enjoys audio. Keep that in mind. Today we have two stars of the show. The first one being the Sony SC5s, I believe, and the Ayima 07. These are definitely the stars of the show because they are 100% worth it if it fits for your needs, and I can explain a bit more. I needed to find a way to buy a hi-fi sound system, or at least something that sounded good enough that I could put in my bedroom without making my wife go crazy having to pay for. I looked up the cheapest bookshelf speaker that I could possibly buy, and Sony came up again and again. And there's a lot of mixed reviews about this speaker, and there's a lot of mixed reviews as well for the amp. A few things we have to consider. What is the sound of these two components paired together? What is the sound that we're getting? Right out of the bat, the Sonys are not bass heavy at all. They actually do lack a lot of low end. And if you position them a little bit closer to your wall, since they are rear ported, they are going to give you a bit more of bass enhancement. So that's what I did. I tried to put them as close as I could to my wall to bring out that bass detail, but that is something that I noticed, that these for sure do not have a lot of bass. But even though they do not go low and they don't have a lot of low end, that's something unique and the thing that I actually like the most about these speakers. I'd say their lack of low end is also what makes them punchy, and they're very, very punchy. And the best way I could describe it is that they're able to bring out this amazing clarity in the kick drums and even hip-hop music. It's a very nice detail that I didn't know that I wanted, but it did come along with these speakers. And as far as lower volumes, they tend to not be shouty. They tend not to be in your face. That's something nice about them. I've had other setups where they just tend to scream at you, and these for sure do not do that. I'm doing my best to give my thoughts on this system without having to actually give bring out any specs or give too much detail. This is just about how they sounded to me. This is what these speakers brought to my attention paired with the amplifier. And the big question, is this speaker amp combo gonna make your ears bleed? Is this speaker combo gonna make you fall in love and get you chills? This is not the most amazing sound system or pair that I've heard together. For the cheapest bang for your buck system, I think you're getting a lot here. I'd say for my setup, which is just in my bedroom, I just needed a speaker system that could just get me by when I'm going to sleep. Something that I could hear and with a little bit more detail than just putting on any cheap old soundbar. And that's what I did. I replaced my ancient Vizio soundbar that I had for who knows how long. And I wanted to go out and find something that was affordable, cheap, good, and good enough for me. A few things that I will recommend is, for sure, eventually you could buy this system without a subwoofer, but eventually you should and you will want to upgrade to adding a subwoofer to the system. And you can do that with this amp. There is an output that allows you to take that out of a subwoofer. And for all the people that are new to hi-fi, all the people that are new to sound or music listening, the detail that you get is very, very clear. It's something that you can only experience yourself. And I recommend go out and maybe buy them. And if you don't like them, you could return them. And that is something I recommend. Hear them for yourself because it's hard to explain sound. And all I could really say is that for me, they were worth it, but it's up to you to make the decision. The last question I will touch is if these speakers and the amp paired together loud enough. They're more than enough, and you will never find yourself cranking up the amp more than halfway. It's nearly more than enough volume, and you could pair this amp with other speakers as far as low budget entry level, the Jamos, as well as some Klipsch lower end stuff. And if you're in this hobby just to enjoy it and get your feet wet, I'd say this is a great combination just to get yourself out there. My name is Roberto Diaz, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'll be posting a lot more content like this, hi-fi tech, all of that. And if you could hit that bell, be notified when my next video does drop, I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll catch you next time.